It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Reno and McKee Stadium, the home of the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Rice Owls, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. It's a run to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain.
Love the aggressive approach here by the play caller. First drive of the game, why not? Vertical passing game is on fire, picking up big gains.
We'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Play fake, looking to throw. Buying time now, rolling to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rice.
It's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's that defense shifting again. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. He escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, a lot of times you'll see a strong safety up close to the box trying to defend the run, but this time he's able to sneak in there and come up with a quarterback sack.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On third down, he drops to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run in the previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
Running with purpose. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down after that previous play. Tailback with another carry. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll try the ground game here with running back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
On 1st and goal, Chris, they run the football and lose yards. Then here on 2nd down, they try to throw it in, come up with a sack. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down? Because they've been going in reverse on these last couple of plays.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Tries to get it to the running back. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown. Out. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Jefferson. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Nevada's offense retakes the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense.
That's enough for the 1st down. As we've seen so many teams around the country, they get that first down, look out. They're going to go fast, and here they come. Defense has got to be clued in and be ready to play.
Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Defense bracing for the run against this heavy formation. Keeping it on the ground here. Puts into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. He hands it off from the gun. 1st down, looking for more now. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Nevada.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rice offense is out there again. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. No shot to bring him down. Broken tackle. Runs right through a man. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. We knew that tackling was going to be a huge factor today, Kirk. They don't bring him down, and the result is a big gain.
Yeah, where's the form tackling? I know it's a lost art in today's game. Sometimes these guys just come in with their shoulders and just try to bring you down with power and speed, but they've got to do a much better job if they have any chance of slowing this back down or trying to use their arms to pull him down.
They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Catch made on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on third down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Rice. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jefferson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. First down and more. He's still running. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. That's an important first down on that running play. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Tight end makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any.
Has a path to the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. QB keeper all the way. And he makes the two-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
It's a short completion to the big tight end, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. On the run here, lets it go. He's got it, enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. It's a quarterback keeper. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Crucial red zone play coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points. At the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll toss it to the right side. He breaks free. Gets the first and still running. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
How about setting an edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. A quick throw to the right. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Okay, ready?
The defense with more pre-snap movement. They'll run it to the left. Breaking tackles and going. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity for him to take a shot here.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Grab behind the line. It's Downs. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, a positive play from this offense.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back. Let him have
touchdown, Nevada. They battle back to get even now.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Rice offense on the field now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He gets loose. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Owls. And that will give them the lead now.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Nevada offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's the toss play now, running left. Gets some space around the 30. He's in the clear. Inside the 30. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Lining up to try the extra point. Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And it's intercepted. He's stepped in front of that goal. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Nevada. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
Chris, that second-tier defender linebacker sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
They're setting out to try to PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to start this drive. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Runs through the defender. He's got the first and still going.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That run moves the ball across the 40.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Running out of time in the pocket. Short throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure, and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
They keep him guessing with one.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it second and medium. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Picks up the first, looking for more. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rice.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Side complete. Goes out to stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what you love to see from any quarterback. He's not forcing or predetermining where he wants to go with the football. He obviously wanted to get the ball downfield to a receiver, but nobody's open, so he got the ball to the running back out wide and does a nice job of picking up the first down.
Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Inside the 30. They can't stop him. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Second down going up.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Here's the handoff. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The offense still on the field to go for it on 4th and 11.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Rice offense is out there again. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Play action here on 1st down. It's a safety.
Oh, this one hurts, Chris. Right when it looks like you have a chance to get back into this game. Now, keep in mind, even though you've given up a safety, it's still a one-possession game. Now you have to kick this ball off to your opponent. It's going to come down to, can your defense make a stop to give your offense a chance again?
So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. He finds some space.
Returner is tackled down at the 26, and your Nevada Wolfpack will take over 1st and 10.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Get set! Get set!
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. He keeps it on a design run. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Now, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Grinding away with a running game. Football comes out. Oh, and scooped up. Offense still has it on the run.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover it.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Here comes the handoff. Has the 1st down and more. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Wolfpack. There was no catching him that time.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined.
Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
The offense now operating in the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Now it's second down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They convert on third down now. Sets up first and goal from the 9. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
First and goal, Rice.
Design quarterback run. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback.
Touchdown, Owls! Still no answer for this offense.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Coach decided to go for 2, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. The Nevada offense back on the field. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy be here? And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Working clock with the ground game. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.